Hello, I'm Leon and welcome to Tech Done Fast for the 29th of September 2023. Let's get straight into the news. First up, arguably the biggest Windows feature ever has arrived, and it's certainly interesting. Windows Copilot, or as Microsoft wants us to call it, simply Copilot, is available right now via Windows Update, provided you have the correct configuration. Copilot is available to chat with, thanks to Bing Chat functionality, can change settings for you, and help with Windows problems. It is currently only in preview, however, and more features will be added in the future. For more information, however, you're going to have to wait and keep an eye out for our episode of the Random Access Show discussing Copilot. Next up, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, recently had an event showcasing a whole heap of new products, including the Quest 3, which is their new VR headset, new additions to Facebook and Instagram, including AI, of course. What would this event be if it wasn't to include AI? And the next generation of Ray-Ban smart glasses, which include the ability to live stream directly to Facebook and Instagram, meaning you will not know if you're being live streamed. Someone could be wearing a pair of those smart glasses and they could be live streaming right now as they're looking at you, and you will have no idea. Very creepy indeed. It was quite an interesting event, however, and again, to find out more, you're going to have to wait for the next episode of the Random Access Show. Popular social networking site Reddit will now be forcing targeted ads upon everyone who uses the service, as the service continues to try and monetize more and more. These ads will be more targeted than ever, as the service will now limit the privacy settings you choose. This also comes after the majority of subreddits or communities went on strike for months in response to new charges on API calls, which basically meant that most third-party apps had to shut down because they were going off cheaper or free API charges, and now they're gone. The Australian Privacy Act has changed to allow Aussies the right to sue for serious breaches of privacy. That is a welcome change. Very welcome change. You will now be able to sue any company if they didn't manage their cybersecurity well enough, and if your data got breached. Apparently these changes have reportedly been at work for a long time now, and it's definitely a great change to the act for a lot of Aussies. And finally, ChatGPT will now be able to access the internet for answers, meaning it's no longer limited to data before September 21, as it was previously, bringing it a lot closer to Google Bard and a lot more efficient. It's going to be a lot better to use. If you're asking about a recent news event and it's like, well, that has not happened yet. Yes, it has. That's all for today for Tech Done Fast. I'm Leon, and today is the 29th of September, 2023.